And welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. This is the Sacramento Report, and I'm Steve Swat. My guest this segment is Fong Kushida, who is the President and CEO of the California Asian Pacific Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Steve.
Actually, you're the founding President and CEO. I mean, you founded the organization 2 years ago.
I am. The organization was founded back in March of 2010.
And basically, you speak for, or certainly part of the overall Asian Pacific small business environment. 600,000 in California. That's huge.
There are 600,000 Asian Pacific Islander-owned businesses in the state of California, and growing. You know, in California, we're a very diverse state. As you know, the Asian Pacific Islander community represents 15% of that total demographic, but we're the fastest growing demographic in the state of California, 26% year-over-year annualized growth according to the 2010 census.
As you know, California has been going through some economic difficulties, as have other states, and it's starting to turn around a little bit. Treasurer Lockyer sees some good signs, you know, on the horizon, and actually a lot of jobs, 365,000 jobs have been created in the last 12 months, and so things are turning around. But you have to do things a little bit differently, I guess, in terms of trying to move these small businesses forward and help them prosper.
No, absolutely. So if you think about the state of California, we feel that 80 to 90% of this economy is run on the backs of small business, correct? So if we represent 600,000 of those small business, what are we doing as an organization to help make sure that these businesses continue to remain healthy and vibrant and thrive? And so we feel very strongly that where there are new industries that are growing within California, whether that's clean technology, there are certainly areas in international trade.
Right.
Certainly food and agriculture is a strong industry segment for us. That is where we want to make sure that our small businesses have opportunities in. So we work in a number of areas within international trade, and also access to contracts in the clean tech sector, the public utility sector, the telecommunications sector.
Do you find that the access to procurement contracts and things like that, do you find that is somewhat difficult for some of your members to be able to figure out how to get a sort of a piece of the government infrastructure jobs and things like that?
Absolutely. So one of the things that we've done very successfully is we're the Small Business Transportation Resource Center for the state of California with the Department of Transportation. So we actually help all small businesses in California get access to Department of Transportation related contracts. It's very, very difficult because one, they need to figure out how to find their way in, but after they find their way in, they actually need to be able to make sure that they're qualified to compete effectively. And there's a difference between being qualified, right, and being simply certified as a minority or women-owned business. So we do as much as we can to help them get qualified to compete for contracts.
And they have to find the right partnerships also.
Absolutely.
Right. We only have a little time left. I know you have a big summit coming up in Southern California in early October. Tell us about that, and how's that going to help some of these small businesses?
Well, I'm so excited because this is the first ever statewide Asian Pacific Islander Business Conference for the state of California. It's going to be held October 2nd. It's going to be at the JW Marriott in Los Angeles. We've invited the governor to keynote the address, but there are going to be over 800 Asian Pacific Islander-owned business owners, as well as community, government, and business leaders in attendance.
Try to get them all together?
We are.
Right, for the benefit of all?
It's going to be a wonderful conference.
Right. All right. Well, Fong Kushida, the President and CEO and founder of the California Asian Pacific Chamber of Commerce, thanks very much for coming by.
Thanks, Steve.
And best of luck with your event.
Thank you.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on YouTube, also on My Government On Demand. I'm Steve Swat. Have a great day.